You wait for a long time? It's okay, right? Thank you so much for all that love. This is my third time talking today. And of course, along the way, also have to talk too. This is our 66 days. Over 1,000 miles already, from Fort Worth to here. And I have seen so many peace flowers has been bloomed on every step that we walk to get here. That is because all of you and all the people who came out for us to support, to show love, and to walk with us to Washington, D.C. All of those people who we have met already promised that they will walk with us to Washington, D.C. How about all of us here? That is really low energy. If with this energy, probably we will take 10 years to get to Washington, D.C. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to walk in physically, but spirit, right? Wow. There you go. When you hear about spirit, then all that energies rise, right? So we don't want to do something that is really hard. We want to do something easy. Of course, because you have family to take care. You have work to do as well. Not like us, right? Our monks, we only practice, learn, and serve to service and teach. So we have also our temple, we have all the monks to take care. That's why we be able to walk for this long. There are so many monks that also wanted to walk, but then there's only a few venerable monks at the temple. So they cannot take a very long time to walk like us. And guess we have monks from Thailand, from Laos, from France, and Vietnam. And I personally live in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. So we have been walking through all the cold and the rain, and also the hot. We walk for just to bring a key to share it to all of you, to show you how to live a peaceful life. It's because I have seen so many people suffer around me, physically and mentally, most are mentally. With all the stress, with all the anxiety and depression, teenagers to adult, so many. And when I see that, I feel really, my heart ache, because why we are all human beings, but we all have to suffer that much that we can't even have a good night of sleep, that we can't even have a really good dinner together with our loved ones. But why do we have to carry so much weight on our shoulder each and every day? The more we carry, the more it will pull us down, pull us back from moving forward. Once our mind is full of thoughts, full of defilements, which is all the things that happening in our life, and we suffer with it. When our mind is filled with all those kind of thoughts about the past, about the future, we cannot have a peaceful moment. We cannot live in this present moment. And this present moment here and now is very important for us. Without mindfulness, without this present moment, we live in delusion. And when seeing all these happening to the people, same as me, because we have ears, eyes, nose, mouth, legs, hands, everything the same. Only the skin colors are different and the language we speak are different. The faith we believe are different. But everything else are the same. Blood are the same color and tears are the same taste. But why we have to struggle like this? And so I think that I should do something to support. And that's why we walk. That is why we walk. And everywhere we walk, we want to bring this key that we practice every day. How old am I that you think?
44.
Who just say 44? You have listened to me talk before. When I walk in India to 2022, they say I'm 25. When I look at them, they ask me how old am I? They ask me how old is he? And I say, you're about 50. And he say, no, I'm 25. And I say, no, I'm not 25. I'm 44. Back then I say 44, now I still say 44. So I don't know my age. Do you know why we as Buddhist monks, even though our age is high, but our look is not that old? Do you know why?
Less stress.
Because we don't have hatred with us. When we walk everywhere from Texas to here, 66 days that I just mentioned, right? There are people that shout at us, curse at us, and then push on the gas pedal for all the black smoke to cover us monks. Okay? We also react, just like all of us here react every time when things happen into our life. But we react in a different way. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. We never shout back. It's different with all of us here, not all, but majority of the people, we always react so quickly. It's not that we want it to be like that. It's just the habit. The habit that we've been living with it for so long. So when anything happens, we just react as a habit. And then at the end, we regret. Is that true? When we regret, it's very hard for us to forgive ourselves. And then every time all those thoughts rise within our mind, we suffer, we struggle with it. We overwhelmed with all those thoughts. That's why we cannot sleep. Cannot have a happy days. We always frustrated. Anxiety, depression. We have to go see the doctor. When we go see the doctor, we take medication. We depend on medications, but then it won't cure. The only medication that can cure that kind of illness, sickness, which is mindfulness. We practice every day. So when things come, we are aware of that, we acknowledge that right away, we manage our feeling, our emotion right away. So anger will not rise that quickly. Even though if anger arises, it starts to burn right here on our chest. When it's burned, we let it burn because we didn't pay attention to it. Because all of those minds are leading us to that way, that direction, right? But for us to practice long enough, we be able to see that fire start. When it start getting harder and harder, we see it, acknowledge it, and we know that this is killing us, this is burning us, this feeling is not easy, it's not something that we want. And we concentrate on it and it will vanish within a minute. But majority of the people is because we are so busy with our life, money, family, kids, everything. We didn't have time to look back within, to see all those things that happening within our life every single day. And that is why when things happening in our life, when somebody triggers us, we always jump. When somebody slap on the table, all of us jump. It's because we are very easy for people to trigger. When they trigger us, we do the things that they wanted it. And they use us to do the thing that they wanted it. And for toxic people, when they tickle us, we laugh in shuffling way. They also laugh because that feeling of we are laughing because we are suffering, but they laughing with an enjoyable way. And the more we laugh, the more we react, the more we suffer, the more they happy about it. Then they will continue making us suffer. That is life. But the sadness is we let them to lead us that way every time. One time I went to the hospital and the doctor checked on my heart rate, and he asked me, "Venerable, how did you get this heart rate?" I say, "My heart rate is the same as everybody's heart rate." He said, "No, it's very slow, calm, steady that he have never had before. He checked so many heart rate." And I say, "I don't know." And he asked me, "What did you do every day?" I say, "Breathing." He say, "Then this is something that I might need." I say, "Yes, definitely. If you can come to the temple, we can sit down and do the mindfulness breathing." And he can practice with us. Police officer can practice with us. It releases the stress, anxiety, depression. Very effective. And this is what we really need nowadays in this world. To manage our feeling, our emotion. So that way, nobody can mess it up, mess with us. Right? We are walking to this side of the country, to this direction to meet all of you here. Is meant for us to meet. For us to heal all the wound. Right? We need to forgive everything and move on to the 2026 New Year with free of hatred, free of anger, and free of enemies. so that we can have a peaceful life. We cannot expect anybody to bring peace to us. And you cannot expect our venerable monks to bring peace to you as either, because we are not the peace machine, right? We are just walking to raise the awareness and to share with you all how peace begins. Once we realize and once we know how peace begins, we practice and live with that way, peace automatically be with you. And then we have peaceful day, our family have peaceful day. They don't have to look at our frustrated face every day, right? Because we have full loads of work and things like that. We always, very easy to be frustrated. When we go to work and when we come home, our face is just like a rock. So everybody's scared to look at our face. What if we go home, we come home and we smile, relax, and when our wife say something or shout at us, we hand them a glass of water. She probably puts it away. Don't even try. Hand them another one until she calm. We don't need to react, but that is how people always react so quickly. So to do this together is right here, within this nostril, within our breath. We don't need to use any other object. We have this every single second, we have it. Our breath going in and out. But we abandoned it for so long. We just breathe like a machine, like a robot. We didn't aware of each breath going in and out. We didn't know that it's long or short. So to do that, all we need to do is just relax our body and let the breath going in and out naturally. No need to force our breath to be longer or shorter. Close our eyes. Let us all do this together now. Just pay fully attention to our breath by the nostril. When we breathe in, aware of that breath going in. Breathe out, aware of that breath going out. And then when you know that you have thoughts arise, acknowledge of that thought by saying silently, thought, thought, thought. Come back to the breathing. If you hear noises, sound, acknowledge it as sound, sound, sound. Come back to the breathing.
Just be quiet.
Let us open our eyes. I look at you very peaceful. tonight,
Ma.
the first time that I look at the audience, that it sounds so peaceful when you close your eye and then concentrate on your breath. Even though those monkey mind is jumping here and there a lot, the mind full of thoughts. You see it, right? Within a short time, you can see you have a lot of thoughts popping up one after another. And there's time that we just follow one thought for hours, for days. So now that everybody sees our mind is as a monkey mind, it cannot stay at one place. This is one place right here. We put that monkey right here, but that monkey just keep jumping everywhere, right? Now we recognize that we need to practice more to calm that monkey down. The more we practice every day, the better we are, then that monkey soon will just stay at one place. It will not jump around and around and around anymore. Just like Aloka. When I first brought him from India to United States, he is now officially US citizen. When I took him to school for training, that is time when I know how to train a dog. Because all those trainers, they teach me first, right? And so when Aloka sees something move, he always go for it. He always go for it. When I say sit, he run away. When I say stay, he run away. Can never stay at one place. But when I train him little by little every day, then he is now calm, much better than before. He stays, but he's not friendly around the other dogs because he been gotten attacked a lot in India because he was a stray dog. He been to many wars, so that is why he always protected. Probably many of you seen the video. He's very into the other dogs already. But I'm talking about Aloka to let us know that our mind is the same thing as training a dog. When he sees things moving or the ball, he always chase after it. We are the same. Our mind, if it's untrained, we always chase after things. Cannot stay one place. But if we keep training our mind to stay, sit, one day it will just stay whenever we need it to stay. When I entered, since yesterday until now, that the audience start to greet us by doing this. I didn't know who showed all the Indian audience by doing these flowers, right? But let me tell you something. When you need to make noise, you can make noise. When we need to be silent, we need to be silent. We don't need to control. But one thing that we really need is to be mindful when we make noise. To be mindful when we silent. If we keep ourselves silent, but in here keep making noise, so it makes no difference. If this is silent, this is also should be silent the same way. Then that will work. So if you need to clap, you can clap. If you need to talk, you can talk. But everything we do, We have to be mindful with it. When we talk, if we're mindful, we will not say hurtful things, hurtful words to the others. That will then you will regret later if you say hurtful things, right? That is why mindfulness needed. When you do something, you also need to be mindful. Let's say you're cooking, you're chopping something, holding a knife. If you're cooking with listening to music or watching art video, what's going to happen? That knife is very sharp. If we are not clever enough to hold that knife, we'll slice our fingers off. We'll cut it off. Our mind is the same. If we are not mindful and the mind is not well trained and we are not clever enough to manage our feeling and emotion, we could kill the other people, other beings by verbally, by physically and mentally. And guess what? Everything we throw into the universe bounce back. Just like a ball, we throw it to the wall, it will bounce back. So what should we throw into the universe? Loving kindness and compassion and peace, not hatred. Is that right? But we have been throwing so many angers and hatred into the universe. So in return, when it's returned, we have all kind of suffering, all kind of disaster and everything in life that we already face it, right? If we keep doing that, when it's overwhelmed, what's going to happen? More and more, and guess what? This world will be more and more and more disasters gonna come. Different kind of disasters. So we need to be prepared, and we need to shift this world. How do we shift this world? By joining hands together with our Buddhist monk. We're not here trying to convert anybody. Very simple and very clear. That we want all human beings to join hands together to do this one mission, to go back to the one religion only. It doesn't matter what religion we practice. We are Buddhists, we believe in Buddhism, right? You believe in different religions, but all religions teach us how to be good. Is that right? How to be good, how to do wholesome things. But at the end, we all have a common religion that all beings seek for and worshiping for, which is the religions of peace, love, and kindness, and compassion. We worshiping that every day. We seek for that. We craving for peace, right? And that religion doesn't need a building like this, because it's already in here. There's a building in here and in our heart already. But of course, we still need to go to church. We still need to go to the temple, to those places to study and to practice, to purify our mind. And so we are here sharing this message and asking you for help. To join hands together with us to walk to Washington, D.C. Final destination is Washington, D.C., but that is not the final destination. Final destination is when the world be a better place for all beings to live. To do that, every day in the morning, I repeat this again. Get a piece of paper and a pen out, write down the statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day. After you wrote that down, Throughout the day, please be mindful doing one thing at a time. No more multitask. Okay? Try to avoid the phone as much as possible if you don't need it. The phone is the one that I always call your lovers. Because you always live with it every day, every night. Okay? Sometimes you need to separate your lovers a little bit to give yourself some time to come back within. Because we are very busy typing, and checking. So that's why we don't have time to come back here within. When we have free time, grab your lover and talk and work and play around with your lover. How can we have a mindfulness? How can we have a peaceful day? And guess what? When we go online, when we see some news, when we see somebody doing something that's bad, and then we react. And when we react, we messed our day. That is what I'm going to say next, which is every day wrote that down and then and read it with our eyes. Remember our hand and our head together, not just the head. Even we remember it already, but have to have the hand to write it too. So this will remind you more than just think the mind, okay? The hand write it down, today is going to be my peaceful day. Repeat it with our eyes, and then after that, read it out loud with our mouth. To tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, okay? Nobody can mess it up. Except me, which is you. Believe me, there's no one in this world can mess it up. No one. They just saying the things that they want to say. Has nothing to do with us. But we took that in and we think that that person talked about me, and then we react, we messed it up. We messed it up really bad every day already. We don't have much energy left. So don't train it. Don't train your energy anymore because we don't have much time left in this world. Everything's so impermanent. We might be here together, but who knows if we can come home? Who knows if we can continue walk tomorrow? Nobody knows. What if we leave this world with full of hatred and anger and regret and suffering? Where are we gonna go? People say rest in peace. There's no way that you can rest in peace if when you live not at peace. We have to live at peace, and then when we rest, we'll be in peace. If we live suffering, we will rest. Can we rest or no? We will continue carrying on that suffering to our next life. Then we suffer again and again and again. This is what I've been seeing around me, and that makes me feel really, I have a really hard feeling when I see people surround me like that. And that is the reason why I call all venerable monks here and there to join this walk, just hoping that we can share the message to all of us here. I have never expected it, this crowd. And it's even larger every day. That also tells me that so many sufferings around. So many. There are people just came to me and say, you saved my life. I was going to commit suicide, but when I see you walk, you give me hope. So you saved my life. have never expected this to happen this way. We just want to do something very little to the people that we have meet. We will be meet on the way. But this is how much love and cares that you all have given us. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it so much. This will keep us warm to walk to Washington DC in the snow and the freeze. But if one day, if we walk, we feel really cold and really tired, it means that all of you didn't practice to have a peaceful day. Because that energy will send it to us. Believe me, what we throw into the universe, it will come. Everybody can receive it. If you don't believe me, ask yourself. We are strangers to all of you here. And probably all of you here are strangers to each other too. But why we here together and can sit here and share and talk like this, and smile and laugh like this? Definitely there's a connection in between. And why we walk this way but not the right direction, that so many people ask us, you started in Fort Worth, Texas. And you stay telling us that you walk to Washington DC, but this direction, you know that you're going to the wrong direction, right? I say, yes, I understand that. Because I'm the one who came up with the map. So it's meant for us to meet. There's a lot to share, but I know it's late. So I will stop here and I will answer about 5 questions, and then we go to the last things that everybody waited for.